Hello YouTube, welcome to Lexi's Before and After. Topic of the day is Starship Troopers, the book. So let's just get right into it. Actually, before we do that, let me just say thank you to the Dom from Channel Awesome. If he hadn't done this review, I probably wouldn't have read the book. So moving on. So here's the before portion of it to get to that story. I love the movie. I saw it when it finally hit like pretty much the cable when I was a kid, and I thoroughly enjoyed it. It's just a dumb B-rate movie. It really is. This is definitely like something that if it showed up on Sci-Fi Channel, you don't really question it. It's like, that makes sense. Except at least this one was a little bit more interesting. Particularly when you're drunk. Oddly enough. Not super drunk, but that nice kind of buzzline drunk when you're doing it. Yeah, definitely. And then I had a friend who was like, hey, did you know this was actually based off a book? No, I had no idea. It was the first time. He started explaining it to me, but like about halfway through the explanation, my mind just kind of starts spacing out a little bit. Mostly because it got really into that portion of this is sci-fi, and I couldn't explain to you why, but I don't really read sci-fi books. I don't know why, I just never got really into them. Maybe it's because it's the fact that they try to make it more of the science based to give an explanation, where I'm more happy to be with the fantasy, but it's like, it's magic. Shut up. Anyway, so what that happened was just like, okay, whatever, and I just kind of put it back in mind and just kind of threw it out there of just, hey, this is based off a book, and that was it. Then I saw the Dom's review of it, and all of a sudden it was like, this actually sounds interesting to me, and please watch this video. It is a really good explanation of pretty much what happens in the book. Anyway, so, and eventually I went, okay, you know what, maybe I'll read this. About 3 months after I saw that review. Slow going, but eventually I did get to it. Hooray. And turns out, after. Book is really good. Holy crap, Netflix, please redo it. If there's ever a movie I actually want someone to redo, it's that one. Oh well, anyways, either way, I was really happy with it, and I'm hoping that something like that would happen in the future where Netflix would do it. I mean, essentially, the mobile industry is a cross between Master Chief and Iron Man. Why wouldn't you want to see that? That'd be an awesome action scene pretty much against the bugs. Or arachnids. Alright then, so a quick just inside of pretty much what happens in the book. So pretty much the first chapter or prelude, whatever you want to call it, pretty much is Johnny Rico just pretty much explaining what they're doing. They pretty much just land on a reservoir planet, they're supposed to capture one particular spot, and then that was it. Apparently it was supposed to, they're trying to take over the planet or something like that, so yeah, they're invaders. Doesn't this sound familiar? Point being, that was it was successful, except they lost a few casualties, but apparently that's just being part of the mobile infantry. It happens. So, cut back to that. Then he has pretty much a flashback of how this all started. Pretty much it happened just after they graduated high school. And his friend Carl was like, hey, I'm gonna sign up for the military. And he was like, I'll walk you. And then that was it. He was kind of getting encouraged, but like, my friend's leaving. I might as well join too. And holy crap, the intense trading they do is ridiculous. It's really, really out there. So interesting. And heck, one of the final tests is they literally throw him out in the middle of the woods. You got 3 days to come back. But he made it back with a nice, lovely bear hide. Hooray! Right after that, then he pretty much got filtered around between various different places. Even at one point in time when his cheers are up, because apparently in this society, you get to do anything at all, pretty much being voting, you could pretty much be in the military. There's other ways you can get around that too, but pretty much the military is the way to go. If you want to be considered a citizen in this society, you have to do it. There's really no way around it. I will say this, that's what the movie did comparatively to the book. The book, on the other hand, they really are like, they throw it against you if you don't want to join. We only want the best in here. Don't you fucking join unless you're really committed to it, so on and so forth. While in the movie, they do nothing but propaganda, propaganda, propaganda. Not gonna lie, every time I saw one of those propaganda little clips they did in the movie, the first thought that came to me mind is propaganda posters for Star Wars. At the 2-year mark, when he's about ready to get out and actually rejoin society, pretty much one of his higher-ups looked him square in the eye and said, are you a fucking idiot? It's quite obvious you have the talent and you have the know-how and you know how not to get yourself killed. Go career, idiot. And pretty much he does. He goes career, things really good. Well, at one point in time, he actually meets up with lo and behold, his father. His father was pretty pissed off when he found out his son joined the military, because apparently he went ahead and established himself as a businessman and of sorts without having to resort becoming a full citizen, and he was hoping his son would do the same. You know, there became a little bit of rift between the two. Story of how his father showed up in the mobile infantry, well, sadly, the arachnids, or bugs as everyone just keeps calling them, threw pretty much a meteorite to Earth, and it happened to hit at the exact spot that his parents were living at, and it happened to kill his mom because she was the only one who was home at the time. Distraught over what happened, his dad decided to go ahead and enlist and pretty much fight the damn bugs. Johnny becomes his father's head commander. It's really interesting turn of events. Moving on, then things kind of progress, blah, 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 blah. I know, you're probably going, how come you're not going, like, even further into detail to it? You're just giving us the basics. Well, to be perfectly honest, the dom does such a better job of pretty much going through the entire book and comparing it to the movie. I say you just might as well go see this video. I just posted this because I particularly really like the book, so hooray! Yeah, it gives you a lot to think about in the end, and that's exactly what books like these are supposed to do. They're supposed to make you think. How I do highly recommend the book, I'm not gonna lie, there was an awful lot of military and technical jargon I just could not quite get. Several times I've had to look it up and go, what the hell is this? And I'm still not entirely sure I knew everything they were talking about. I would highly recommend you reading it, and definitely watch the movie. Thank you guys for listening to Before and After. If you have any suggestions of what I should review next, just put it in the comment section below. And please hit that like and subscribe button, and I'll talk to you guys later. Ciao, bella!